I'm in my hospital chair. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is your boy NarikChase, and doing another episode of Character Ranker. In this episode, we're going to go into another Stephen King adaptation. It was another Stephen King character, Jack Torrance, played by Jack Nicholson. In the Shining film, the critically acclaimed, the world renowned, the most highly memorable horror film of its time, uh, The Shining. And Jack Nicholson was actually was already a good actor at the time. But a lot of people, he became really his character, his portrayal of the character of Jack Torrance became really iconic as not only just a horror character, but something of a villain character, uh, which is actually has tested stood the test of time. I'm messing up. Stood the test of time, and is still regarded as one of the highest and most forefront ones. Now, in the film The Shining, Jack Torrance takes his family to this hotel to be this caretaker during the down season, and things start happening. He starts seeing ghosts. His mentally, he started to lose it, and I messed up and forgot to introduce you. I'm sorry. Madam B is with me on this episode, people. I just realized that I was talking bad about Jack Torrance because I felt like he was an asshole in the film, and I realized I'm an asshole during this filming right now. So I'd like to apologize to you for that, Madam B. I really would. Can you forgive me?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Anyways, let's go ahead and just get into this. We were talking about Jack Nicholson, of course, playing Jack Torrance in the Shining film. Give me your initial thoughts of you, what your performance, what your thoughts are of the performance of the character, portrayal of the character, as well as the character himself.
Ooh.
And yes, I said the same thing twice in two different ways.
Uh, Jack Nicholson as Jack Torrance. I don't know. It's kind of hard right now because I read what the novel is about, so it's kind of like, ugh. But he played a very good character in the movie. You know, Jack Nicholson played a very good menacing role.
I
Menacing.
If y'all hadn't seen our The Shining original versus the remake, if you've seen it, you know I did not like Jack Nicholson's character in the film. Now, when his character gets into crazy mode during like the last part of the last half of the movie, well, second part of the movie or whatever, Jack Nicholson thumbs up. He owned that role. But I felt like the character himself had no likable qualities because
it's like you're wondering, you know it's coming, but you're wondering. Well, I knew it was coming. It is just like when, and the miniseries, but it kind of progressed over time. But with Jack Nicholson, and like I said, he did very good, but it's like there was no build up. It was like he was already loony.
But the only thing about it is, see, if you haven't read the book, you would think that the character was made to be that.
Yeah, but
if you read it,
but they didn't give us anything in the movie for go back. So it's not our fault. We just, whoever reviews the movie and I read the book and just review the movie, and I'm like, yeah, he was like just evil at the beginning. He's just like, he was just. Ugh.
Yeah, that's like one of the biggest, the major differences between the Shining book and the movie. And to let you guys know, have not read the book. Full disclosure. I don't care. And that's why I just wanted to say that. And like we just said, if you have not read the book, then you would think naturally that's how the character should have been. But if you read the book, you notice it's over time that he starts going crazy, going insane, and stuff like that. I did not like the character in the movie. I did not like him, not in the slightest. There was not one. There were very few moments in the movie where you actually saw him as a human. you actually saw him interact with his family
Mm-hmm.
on some kind of on some kind of believable level. Like the entire time, like you said.
Yeah, they were always apart in the hotel. They were never together. I don't think you actually saw them together,
I
really.
mean, you did, but it didn't feel like a family thing. It just felt like the mother and the son were there. You could tell that they had a good
They were
relationship,
scared of them.
and he was just always distant. Even the drive up there, what did I say?
Yeah.
He looked distant then.
Mm-hmm. Like irritated.
Yes, like, see the difference between the movie and you do kind of see it in the film. I almost say comics in the film is Jack's character is supposed to have done some pretty bad things in the past regarding drugs, drinking, and his temper,
Mm-hmm.
and it's affected how his family sees him, and he's trying to be a better person. In the miniseries, we got that,
Mm-hmm.
but in the film, we didn't get that. So they're counting on shaky rocks, but he's trying to do better. He's trying to be a better person. In the movie, it seems like he's still going through all of that.
Right. Like he just like hold up, what was I trying to say? Like he just quit drinking like maybe 2 weeks ago. He's like feeling all the effects. It's getting him irritated. It's
It
getting
don't even
him
seem like 2 weeks. It's like he just put the bottle down before the movie started.
right. Now they did. When I was reading up on it, they did say what Jack Nicholson had to do in order to get that role and land it and make it, I guess, as believable. You know what he had to do, but I mean, I can understand his irritation at that of what he had to do. They said he had to eat nothing but what cheese sandwiches and water. So I mean, I can get that, but like in the beginning, he's supposed to, he's not supposed
Plus,
to be all.
he's supposed to be a likable guy.
Yeah, I mean, good many characters start out likable, then end up being douchebags in the middle, and then end up being all heroic at the end, or dying at the end, or something. But uh, Jack's character, he was just all the way through.
There was like
And
no redeemable moments for the character.
right.
He was basically the villain who was trying to be, who needed some excuse to be a villain.
So it's like you knew, like from seeing his face in the beginning when they were driving up in the car, I'm like, I don't know this dude, but I think he's gonna kill his family. It's like you just had to wait for it. Like I know it's coming. It's like, but yeah, I think
Yeah, if you like watch the movie, you would think that he actually drove his family up there just to kill them.
right.
Because that's the way the whole movie sets up as. And you would think, and like I said, the movie kind of sets it up as, it feels like it's supposed to be a ghost film, but it feels more psychological, like a psychological thriller because
Mm-hmm.
of the isolation. Which I
Right.
think that is a point that they were trying to make in the book as well too. Even though the ghosts are more prominent in the book,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes back to his character, like the part where he's at the bar and he's sitting here drinking with the guy, he
Mm-hmm.
didn't even seem like he was like reluctant to drink. He was like, what did he say? He was that's like the happiest he was. That's the most expressive he been the entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
When they do pop that bling, like that right there, and his frustrations with his family and stuff. The only moment you kind of feel sorry for him is the part where the ghost attacked the son went to the mom thought it was him that did it.
Okay.
And she's yelling at him saying that he did it. He's like, you kind of feel sorry for him, because like, okay, as much as you're a dick, you
Okay,
didn't do
but
that.
then what did he do?
What did he do?
Went to the bar.
Oh yeah, and
And
that's when
yeah,
that bar
instead
scene came
of
up.
like going after like, come on, Wendy, and I didn't do this. Like, so I don't know. And you remember when we did the video and the verses, you was like, okay, was it just the isolation or were there really ghosts?
But that's why I said the film kind of plays off like, okay, it feels more like the psychological as effects of him being isolated. And even though there are some ghost elements in it, it's like they're not.
It's like his character just threw it off because it's like before that he spent his whole all that time in isolation and he didn't. So that's when driving up there, and then all throughout. That's how it seemed. It didn't show them playing. It didn't show them building snowmen. It didn't show them doing anything. But they
And
were apart.
the ghosts were the reason he became crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They got into his mind.
But he was already.
But yeah, he was already kind of
That
off his
was like
game.
you know how they said they needed a, what do you call them, a vessel. That was a good one. It was a good one for them. It was like, oh, he's all open.
It's like we need to corrupt someone. We just the purest of hearts to turn them into evil, and he just walk up and at the straight evil like they go out my damn plans. He's right there. So let me ask you this, okay? What do you think? And like we discussed it, but let's just go just throw out the question now, so that way the people that's watching could think about it too. What could they have done better with that character? Because like I said, the performance isn't bad. Like Jack Nicholson was good.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is the character itself was
when
bad.
it came time for him to do the really bad stuff, it was, yeah, thumbs up. But they could have gave him some sort of likable qualities, but
Yeah,
they didn't. Yeah, he was trying to work on a book and trying to get his stuff together, but what, you saw him in there maybe twice?
like 2 or 3 times in a big empty room,
Right. So,
and that kind of felt like it played into it too.
and in the miniseries, you saw Jack interact with his wife all lovingly and his son. You didn't see that. You saw Jack sit Danny on his lap, and he was already gone.
Yeah, he was. That was like the only moment he kinda. It was like a light flickering, and you like, oh, flicker. Okay, there you go. Flick it back on.
Right.
Never
Like,
mind.
I hope we stay here forever and ever. Yeah, he was already gone.
And ever and ever. You like, Dad?
Because
Ah.
the son was scared to go in the room. Like, okay, it was like they were scared of him.
They could, yeah, you're right. They could have made him have more likable qualities. They could have focused on his relationship with his family a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Give that man some kind of relationship. Like you can't. There's like literally no reason that him and his wife should have been together.
Right. It was like, well, maybe this is a way for us to kind of work on us as a family, going up here, and we'll see how it works out. But
But that one part when he snapped and he was like, "Darling," that was my scene. My man snapped on that part. Now, and in the book, of course, his character sacrifices himself to basically try to stop this force that's just trying to kill his
it's
family.
like in the miniseries.
But in the film, of course, he didn't do that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If you're gonna have a bad guy, like I kind of think the movie actually did that right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was different from the book, but it seemed like a ending, like a good ending for him. Like he was already past that point at the beginning of the movie, so it's like there's no way he can come back from it then. So might as well just let him die out there and plus it came up some really cool memes.
Yeah.
They
They was like, they had one. It was like, okay, when you sleep with a blanket on and off. And they had one with fire when you had the blanket on. Then they had Jack when you had the blanket off. It was funny.
All right, I was gonna ask this question. All right, if you could recast that role for a potential remake or reboot or whatever, who would you get to play? I'd give you 3 actors.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to see James Franco as one of them because he's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
He's done serious. He's done funny. He's done drama. He's done crazy. So I wouldn't mind seeing him do
Mark Wahlberg.
it. I don't know. I haven't seen him play like a crazy character.
I mean,
I've seen him like do like drama and action and
what
stuff.
about Fear? Have you seen Fear?
Uh-uh.
He was kind of obsessive stalker, like crazy type, I guess. Yeah, Mark when he was young. Yeah. And who else?
What's that guy? John Kravowski, Jim. What's the guy's name?
John Krasinski.
Yeah. Why not let him do it? Because, and this is what I'm saying. Okay, you've seen him do comedy, and now you see him kind of be in more serious roles. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite sure he's been in stuff before The Office, and I'm starting to get
Yeah.
he's starting to be a little bit more in the limelight now, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But those type of roles you see him in now are more bit more serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know that movie Next Gen?
Yeah.
He voices one of the characters.
Oh, okay.
So that I think he could actually play that too. I would like to see him like in a disturbing role like that because he does seem like he could be like a person that's like cool
Mm-hmm. And
and
then
then
like lose his mind.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Who else?
Um, I kind of want to say, and I really don't want to say it because it feels like it's a cop out. Uh, what's the dude that played? He played Ryuk in Death Note.
Really? Willem Dafoe?
I don't know.
Okay, that's just crazy.
Cause I've seen Willem, and he would probably be like an older Jack. He'd be like Jack Nicholson, Jack, like that portrayal of the character. But he's actually a good actor, and I can see him play like a compassionate guy that you like. That eventually kind of goes over the edge.
But he could.
Best example, he played the Green Goblin on Spider Man.
Yeah, yeah. Or he could. They could probably do one where he plays Jack's father, and that's and somebody else played
Oh,
Jack,
okay, okay.
and so that way you can see where the abuse is coming from.
No, I got the perfect actor that can do the role.
Okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Hmm.
You ever seen him with Source Code?
No.
Donnie Darko.
No.
Did you see the movie The Day After Tomorrow?
Yeah.
The Son.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, and I would say the best role is the movie Nightcrawler and the movie Animal something Animal. Dang, it was a movie that came out like 2 years ago with Amy Adams. Animal something something animal. I don't remember. It was a good movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. But the reason I say Nightcrawler is because Nightcrawler, Jake Gyllenhaal played like this kind of sociopathic type guy. But if you
Mm-hmm.
want to see him play like crazy, like dead eyes type, that's the movie. That was like he put. Look, I've already known about Jake Gyllenhaal, but I didn't know he could play like that. He acted his ass off. If he didn't
Okay.
get an award for that, he should definitely play it. In fact, he's supposed to be Mysterio in the new Spider-Man movie.
Ooh.
But anyways, um, what are your final thoughts of Jack Nicholson's portrayal of Jack Torrance?
They could have done a little bit better, I think. But as for when, like maybe in the middle is when it started coming together. Like starting to get crazy, crazy, and that's when he really did really good. So yeah, like for the character, I would probably do a 3
Yeah,
out of
like I said, I didn't like the character, but I but because Jack Nicholson, I almost said Jack Nicholson.
5. Wow.
Jack Nicholson's performance
Hmm.
was what carried it. So yes, I give him a 3 out of 5. All right then, guys. So you heard our thoughts about Jack Nicholson's performance as Jack Torrance in the film The Shining. In the comment section below, let us know your thoughts. Do you think he was superb? Do you think he sucked? Also, which one did you like better, Jack Nicholson's portrayal of the character or the other guy's portrayal? I can't remember his freaking name now. But in fact, I'm gonna be fair to him. His name is Steven Weber. So Jack Nicholson or Steven Weber. And also, if you could pick another actor to play Jack Torrance in a potential remake, who would it be? Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what's going on this channel. And we'll definitely catch you guys later.